So welcome to my channel, welcome back. And yeah, as you can see, today is a bright color look and really summery. I have to say, I don't think there's any other color for summer that I think is more summery than like the aqua and these kind of bluish green and all those kind of tones together with coral. I think that's the most close to summer look you can get. So that's what I did today. Okay, so I think I want to start with this color like in the outer corner maybe. So I'm taking a small brush with natural bristles and I think I'm going straightly into this one actually. I hope that's a good decision. So outer corner, not too high up because then I will just ruin the whole thing. Does it resemble the ring? Pretty much. Okay, that's a really, really nice color. Ooh, wow. Oh, wow. Actually, this one I didn't have on my eyes yet. I think I just swatched it. Whoa, it's so much brighter than I thought. Maybe I should mix it a bit with something. I think it's too much for me. For my wrinkly eyes. Can I use something like this still? Maybe if I'm really careful with it, that I don't go up with this kind of color at all, like here, it will look, I think, wrong already. You know that there's somebody on TV that had really blue round eyes like this. What was it? I don't remember what it was. I don't want to be like that. I don't want to. I'm using the same brush to go under eye a bit, and so I will use this color I think only in the outer corners because it's so nice and bright. So I'm pulling it out a bit so I will get it really inside this gap that I have here. And a little bit like that. But I'm trying not to take it too high now then because of the brightness of this color, that it won't be like unwearable in the end, like completely. Because I don't want to have an unwearable look. I want to have a wearable look, but with a punch of color in it, you know? Anyway, like that. You know, with my hooded eyes, you don't really see a lot of color all the time. It's only like if I really try to show it. When I see these colors, I just feel like taking some of this too, but then I don't know if I ruin the whole thing. I mean, it's matte. Should I try? I really want to try that one, like together. Maybe to blend it a tiny bit with it. Okay, now so as not to be like overly enthusiastic with these kind of bright colors on my crinkly eyes, taking a smaller brush, still smaller brush, and it's natural bristles. They all are what I used now. The two that I used, it's from Il Maquillage, the older versions, I think, all of them. So I'm taking some of this one because it's pretty. Like that. Oh. I think I will start from the lower lash line and see what it will look like. Blend it a bit with the other one. Oh, that's a pretty color as well. So blend it here also with this one and a little bit inside here. So I will take the same color a little bit, I think, here. Like, you know, to blend together a bit. Taking a little bit of a blending brush now. What do you think about this so far? Is it pretty doable, isn't it? I mean, if you don't use more than kind of like this. Hopefully this one won't pick up too much color now then, but enough. And I will start just with this blending color and see if it will look good here in the outer corner first. I don't want to have it like no full-on brown and blue, and I just really want to have something to blend it out with, that it won't look just this, that it won't be just the silver and this greenish blue here. I think it will work if I won't use too much of it, because I made a look with this one, trying to copy Natasha's eye look, kind of editorial look. You think, how do you think that went? Yeah, so it was like far too dark on me and far too out and everything. Of course I can't do those kind of looks, but I should have done it like for me. But I was like, I will try and do, you know. And also the blending didn't look at all the same. Like, well, of course they don't show all the amount of blending they do on those videos. I understand that. Or maybe how they blend exactly, where they take more color, where they put less color, and all those kind of things. Which is kind of what you want to know, you know. At least I want to know that when I, you know, if I'm watching somebody, you know. I think here I need to clean it a bit before. Also this here, it's too far out from my eyes with this kind of color. I need to have it kind of like that, you know, that it won't be, coloring the wrinkles here is not a good thing. So I will clean that a bit. This is what I'm talking about, this all that went out until here. Even if I have wrinkles, and sometimes it helps to put darker stuff over there, but when it's color, it just tends to make it look too much. So I'm trying to maybe go over and soften it a bit, but you know, I do need enough though, so I think maybe now I took out too much. Also, it's very hard to see that angle on yourself. Just a tiny bit of the, let's say this green. And use maybe just that one a little bit here. I'm just pressing it in here a bit. And wow. Silver. Oh, it falls down here too, but anyway, I plan to put it on there. That's the luck of you. Yeah, I plan to put it over there too, so. And a little bit more in here. I don't want to use not too much of this one because it's so strong. And I'm just pressing it in now then, so it won't start falling all over the place. This one is pretty prone to fall out. It's one of those pressed, shimmery, glittery things. Now I have to say, in these palettes, these colors work really well compared to the Star palette that have those crystals that resemble kind of this, I think. But they don't go on as easily as this, I think. I think I need a little bit more of that green one, because now when I'm putting this on, I'm like, I don't have anything here. And this is what I want, right? Or should I use a little bit of this blue that I didn't try yet? What if I blend those together? What will happen if I blend the blue and this together? Thing is, of course, to get it the same exactly on both sides. That's really pretty too. Like a little bit lighter maybe, but still has some green in it. I think I will do something like that. Let's try. Hey. But then I get it really strong, huh? But it's really strong already. Just here on the lid itself. Now the thing is, when I do that and I look straight forward, you can see that this eye is much more hooded and have folded loose skin over it, whereas this one is still a little bit more intact. So then I should take it up a bit higher on that side, and that's when I start to get into trouble a bit. And you see, I didn't hold it, you see? Okay, I'm getting into a little bit danger zones here, I can see it already. Now maybe if I take a little bit more of the silver here on this side to brighten it up, you think it will help to make it look the same, or it will make it exactly opposite? I clean up this one a little bit and trying to go here a little tiny bit, blend this part where it's a bit questionable, the whole thing here, this part here. I don't want to take it inside now, we took it a little bit inside over there. This one on the lower waterline, like here, instead of the silver, I won't have too much of that silver. It looks a little bit bright maybe. I think it looks a little bit too much to have there. It's good to have a lot of those small brushes because I start to need smaller and smaller brushes for my eyes. That's just the way it is. Taking some of this and again on the tip of the brush, like that. And this one is a little bit pinky. Maybe it will look good with those. Oh, that's pretty. So all this and the inner corner with this one, I think. Yeah, that's really nice together. And maybe push it in here a bit too, until the middle. Okay, so I was checking these two colors here for blending, like the brown one by itself and two of them together in the middle, and then the lighter one that has some more sheen by itself. And I think I want to do a mix of those two. Same brush that I used before, a little bit of a mix of those two. And take it in here. That I won't get it maybe too shiny, but also not too dark. Yeah, why not? That looks pretty. Cleaning the brush a bit because there's shimmer a little bit in the light color. So I can take just the darker color and do a little bit more of this one here. And I'm lifting up my eye so I get it inside the, you know, loose skin. I think I will take it a little bit down here too. I mean, this brush is a little bit huge for this one maybe. Yeah, it's too big for it. Okay, I will take another brush for that. Okay, so a little bit of a smaller brush for under the eyes and for blending here. The other one is far too big. And again, I'm taking, should I take again both of them maybe? I think so. A little bit of a mix of those two. Going under eye a bit to blend this part. To have a big palette like this and to know exactly how it works the best without guessing and putting stuff together that won't work in the end, I have tried that so many times, like putting things together that looks muddy. It just discourages you to use color. Something that makes it muddy and doesn't go with the look, and I just can't stand doing that anymore. So this, I really appreciate the way it's put up. This, all her eyeshadow palettes are put up in an easy way to use, but still with a lot of color in it. So it's like so much fun to use when you don't have to do the guessing. I just really appreciate that. So thank you, Natasha Denona, if you ever see this video. A big thank you from me. Okay, I found it. I think it's gonna be nice. I didn't use this one for so long. Ooh. No, that's the color of it, so I think it's pretty nice for this. So I will try and use this Essence, you know, nude. Like that. Here in the first part. You know, like that. Ooh, this Essence one is also holding up. Like, look at that. The Dior one and the Essence. Essence got some good stuff. Like, it's so affordable, but some of them are really impressive. Now again, this lash guard from Natasha Denona is like, oh, it's dirty of course, but that's not what I want to talk about. It's just making this so much easier. So much easier. Okay, so first I'm taking this Tolerian Ultra Fluid Moisturizer from La Roche-Posay. Bump, especially because I now cleaned under the eye again, so I have to put some moisture back before I use anything else, otherwise it's just a disaster. The Maybelline Rewind, or whatever they call those with the sponge top, one of them broke already, didn't come out anything, and I really can't stand that crappy kind of application method. It just, I couldn't wait to get rid of it, and so I took everything out and I put it in a container it's from Shiseido, but it doesn't matter. It's an empty container that I cleaned up, and I have now this really pretty color, and it's really good product as well. So I love to have it like this. Now this Touche Éclat YSL foundation, I have B20 because, yeah, my husband went abroad and they didn't have any other color like close to my skin, so I asked him to take that and then use it with the one that's a bit too light that I still have left from it, maybe like that much. I have to take a break and get out from the house a bit, and now I can just finish up this video, I think. Anyway, I already applied a little bit of this, it's a Lancome trio like this with a highlighter, blush and contour powder. So I used the contour already a tiny bit like that. I hope it's a tiny. Well, I can actually see it pretty strongly right now. I didn't see it that strong before. Whoa! Now it looks like it's too much. How did that happen? Powder brush a bit, if there's anything left. And I did have sunglasses on, so okay, I can see that already there. So I will take this one, and I started with it already. So this blush, it's pretty intense. It's really pretty, but it's intense like that, just with a swipe. So let's see how this will go. Start up here. It's kind of a corally golden blush. Something like that, one swipe. And I won't use the highlighter from here because it's a little bit dark for me actually. Tiny bit dark. So I'm using this from the order I like better anyways. It has more sheen to it. Of course it has more sheen to it. Queen of sheen. Shut up. Anyway, so I'm taking this Dior in number 2. So it's number 2 in Dior Skin Nude Air. It's not a new one. So I'm using a little bit older ones today, older products, as well as, the Natasha is a new one for me. It's not a new one like for the brand or anything. Now, the best thing, of course, for my skin with the wrinkles would be not to use any products like this, but since I like them a bit too much, I'm still using them, even if I have some sheen here. What they say, if you have sheen on the eyes, don't use it anywhere else on the skin. Forget about those rules. It's just makeup. I will put it a little bit lower down, maybe, like here, a little bit of a, like that. Maybe that's a bit safer place than in the really, like, anyway, it's in the wrinkles already. You can see the difference on the sides. I mean, where I put it and where I didn't put it. I mean, it's pretty obvious, right? But if you like those things, it's like, anyway, I will try and buff it in a bit. Those are pretty, not forgiving, but, not forgiving at all. I find the best brushes for buffing, for me, any kind of product, is those kind of brushes, the duo fiber, because they're so fluffy. So it doesn't lift things that I have under, as easily as any other brush will do. So I'm most of the time using those for buffing a bit. because all these kind of products seem to be nicer if they get a little bit buffed out, and then you get a little bit more sheen out of them, I find. Actually, with this kind of look, in a way, it's really nice to have something bright, I think, on the lips. But I will start with a muted one and then maybe go a little bit, you know, stronger. Let's see. Which one should I choose? Shut up, woman. Oh, okay, I don't know which one to choose from this mess. Okay. Now, I have two really nice ones from both of the Mild Maquillage, I suppose. Yeah. So this one is more orange, and this one is more coral. In a way, I like to use this one. Let's see what the difference. How orange it is. Or maybe I would just use both. This one in the outside corners and this one, you know, with the rest on the lips to get this kind of ombre thing again that I like. I think I found the right combo for this. It's pretty bright, these from Bourjois. One is more of a orange one, orange red actually, and the other one has a really pinky kind of sheen like that, pinky coral sheen. It's this one, and it's a 12-hour version. This one is 28, and this one is the darker one, and it is 29. All the long-lasting lipsticks on me seem to be a bit drying, especially if my lips are dry to begin with, of course, you know. Duh. Yeah, so a little bit of a gloss on this I do need. I think I will take this one from Estee Lauder. It's just gift or purchase, something you probably can't get anywhere, but it's a nice one. Let's tone it down a bit with this glossiness here. Yeah, so I'm done with this really bright look, and I really like those colors. I really like those colors in the summer, and I'm really happy that I can use this pencil again because I kind of forgot about it. Okay, so I took some of this Dior highlighter and I put it here in the middle of the lips as a kind of a nicer ombre, I think. Even though now I do have some sheen all over, but I kind of like it that way, especially summertime. I can be anywhere you glossy everywhere because it's so hot. So why not be it with some shimmer and sheen and some color? That's my philosophy anyways. Yeah, so thanks again for watching if you did, and I hope you enjoy all your colors.